required the requisite amount of images or requisite amount of overlap. We will see what are the best practices for that as well. So these are some of the common softwares that are available for processing this type of data using photogrammetry processing. Among the proprietary softwares, we have the TUIL Lab and ArcGIS soft Datasheet. These are the paid ones. However, there is also an open source version, that is the web coding. You can also use that to achieve similar sort of results and derive similar sort of products from the same data as well. So, as a first step in acquisition is the flight planning. So the literature says, or the scientists, or the experts in the area says that if our region is feature rich, by feature rich I mean that it has large number of you can say distinct features between the images. For example, there is an urban landscape, then it is an easier easier landscape to map that particular area. However, if the region is flat, like a water body or a snow plain, then it would be quite difficult to map that area. We will see that why this is so. So for an easier terrain, you can have just the frontal overlap of the images to 75% and side overlap to be the 50%. By frontal overlap, I mean that if this is the path of the drone, then once it clicks an image here, it has the next point where the drone has to click the image is here. So this is the overlap that it must achieve. So this has to be 75% in case of a terrain that is you can say easier to map, and in case of a difficult terrain, it could be 85%. So this much overlap is required, and that is how you must plan your mission, or you must plan your flight while acquiring that drone image. So the second step that the photogrammetry processing uses is that they extract the features, the distinct features from the particular image or from all the images, and compare those images with their neighboring images. Because what we are required to do is, we are required to stitch these single images into a composite image and convert it into a complete map or an orthomosaic. For that, what we are required to do is, we are required to identify the overlap portion of the image that we have captured, so that it could be identified. Then this neighboring image should be warped, and once it has been warped, it could be then merged together to come up with a single picture. So that is why the areas which have more number of features are easier to map and could be managed with less number of features as compared to the area which is less or featureless. So after that, after acquiring the matches using these standard, you can say algorithms like the SIFT, SURF or OR, then you will match those features within the neighboring images, and once those neighboring features have been matched, you warp the image and backtrack to the area where you have tied all the tie points of that particular area. Then once you have these tie points, they would be turned into a sparse point cloud. Once you have that sparse point cloud, then this would be densified into a more dense point cloud, and it would be then other operations like the noise and outlier removal would be performed to clean the point cloud data. And once you have that point cloud, you can generate different useful products that would then be used for analyzing the remote sensing imaging. For example, you can get the digital surface model, which is basically the elevation map of that area. Since the point cloud is a 3D data, so you always have that information about the height of that particular point. So simply projecting it on a 2D surface or a flat map, you can get that digital surface model. Similar is the case with the orthomosaic, which is basically the, you can say, the RGB image of that point cloud. You just project that that digital number onto a 2D plane, and you will get that this flat map or flat composite picture, which is already ortho-rectified and corrected. Then lastly, you will in case of you have a multispectral camera aboard your drone, you can have reflectance maps, which are the reflectance, you can say reflectance parameters embedded into the pixels of your map. So using